Okay, today I got a 20-ton jack, got the frame here, and this 20-ton jack's pretty nice. Well, bottle jack, let's get our terminology straight here, but it's air assisted. I've got a chain wrapped around the frame down to the frame of this trailer, which I say this trailer's a little heavy duty because it's a what used to be, if you kind of look at it back here, it used to be a car lift, the ones you actually drove up on, and it had the big hydraulic unit right up here that lifted it up. So this is kind of a thick trailer, which, you know, I can chain on it and pull stuff. So that's the reason I was going to bring this trailer over to do all this work, and plus it's kind of up off the ground. So let me set you up on the tripod and we'll start getting this bent back into position. And oh yeah, I also want to mention that I also use this block of wood to go right up in there on the jack, so then that way we're not metal on metal contact, and it shouldn't really hurt the frame at all. So let's just get to this. We want to do this real slowly. And watch and see how everything is, because it's bending back pretty nicely. I can hear some ripping going on in there. Most likely it's my block of wood that's getting butchered. And I'm kind of watching my frame up here. We kind of look like we're back to normal, so we're going to take some pressure off. Kind of reset everything. Kind of look and see how much more I need to. Here we go. Might be it. That's one hell of a bottle jack. It really did the job really well, so it looks good. I didn't really even tear up the bottom because, you know, if you can kind of see, it cradled the frame. So there's no other rips or anything, but it does kind of look mangled up under there a little bit. So the only thing I've really kind of got to try to do is get that frame whipped over a little bit, because this one's lined up pretty good. This one, it may be off just a little bit. If I could just get it to come over, I'll be in good shape. So I'll probably pause here for a while and figure out how I'm going to do that, and when I figure out how to do that, then I'll get that on tape. So, but some other things I need to do before I can actually take this thing out and drive it is I got to fix this little mangled mess, which I'll be showing that here in a minute. And I'm going to try to pop up this so it doesn't really plow. So, well, I don't know if I'll start on this or if I'll start up here. So, well, we'll just try to figure this out. Well, there's the hood back on. Now I'll show you the process that I used to get this hood straightened back out, because it was mangled. So I already did it, but I already straightened out my bumper this way. Or not my bumper, my hood. I actually wrapped a chain around the tree, came over, took my chain through 2 of the holes where it was mounted down to the front end, and then tied it there. And then over here you see my come along to another little apple tree, and then I winched it and straightened it out. So that's how I straightened out my hood on my car. Okay, here she is. She's all tied down to the trailer. Tomorrow I'll take her out and she will go for a test drive and see if there's any issues with the tranny, because it's kind of got an issue. But if you can see right under there, it looks like it's leaking, so I'll have to take the pan off and drain all the fluids out of it and put a new seal on there, because I don't want to mess the transmission up too bad if I can help it, because probably we'll have a little series on how to rebuild a 904 transmission, unless at this derby I blow up the motor. But I got the radiator back in it. You know, you've seen the work over there. Here's some of the other work. I've got the wheel clearance back. Got a really nice gap. Run my hand way under there. So the only thing, you know, I don't want to waste anything yet except for my own energy. But I will cut this bumper off right up here. I'll hack it out or torch it off real quick, because that could get hung up on somebody. That would be a bad thing. So, yep, got wheel clearance there. So, but it's looking pretty decent. So, I don't know. Tomorrow I'll make a video on the test drive, and also had a little bit of issue trying to keep the motor run, but it's kind of, you know, these things are gravity fed, so where the gas tank is versus where the fuel line is right here, this is the highest point of the fuel line. Most likely the gas in the tank is lower than the point of where the fuel is, so it's not getting the right proper amount of gas to make it to the fuel pump to pump it into the engine. So, well, into the carburetor. Let's be proper here a little bit. But, so I gotta put some more gas in the tank, and then this thing should be running right. But, yeah, you can kind of see there's the leaky transmission. And then down there is where the car was sitting. So, it's leaked out some transmission fluid through the pan. So, I don't know. But, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And we'll do the test drive video hopefully tomorrow.